Hey, what's happening everyone? FM Journeyman here and welcome to Throwback Thursday. So we're going to play Southampton Club Manager today. I know a lot of you people may not know what this game actually is. This was a kind of a late 90s, early 2000s kind of game that was put out individually for the football clubs. Like, obviously Southampton is one we're playing today, first one I ever bought. But there were also, I've got a couple more here. Ipswich had one. Everton had one, Portsmouth had one, and then I think there were like West Brom, Man United. There was a bunch of teams this developer put out games for, and they were really kind of easy to play, really cheap, really easy to play. They were not very computer like stressful. You know, that basically lower computers could play these games because at the time. Obviously, PC gaming was starting to get a little bit bigger, and a lot of people's computers just couldn't handle some of the newer software, newer games. So I'm guessing this is the angle they came at. But anyway, we're going to play this game today. I remember playing this a lot as a kid, actually. It was kind of cool, kind of fun. Just because, you know, it was like Southampton. It was a management game about Southampton, and this came at the time when management games were really at their peak. You know, LMA, TCM... obviously, like FIFA Manager had just their Ultimate Soccer Manager. There were a ton of games at this time that were really, really enjoyable. And this game came out, and it was all about Southampton. So as a kid, I was really excited to play it. And it really isn't that bad of a game. What was kind of cool, as you can see, like it came up with the official website. This is how it looked at the time. Believe it or not, this is actually 2003-2004 season. So this is just after we made it to the FA Cup final, and this is the season I think we were in Europe as well. But anyway, let's take a look at the game itself. So, Southampton are pleased to welcome FM Journeyman as the new manager. The chairman announced the news this morning, and Journeyman will take charge of the team immediately. Good luck, FM. Alright, cool. Looks like I'm going to need it. So, yeah, this is the layout of the home screen. So, pretty familiar, pretty simplistic. As you can see, got a little calendar in the corner there. Message from the chairman about friendlies. We provisionally arranged a number of friendly matches. Check the fixtures and see if there are any you don't wish to play. Okay, that's pretty cool. So, Reading, Millwall, and Palmer. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, why not? That sounds pretty good. Let's take a look at the screens. Got team and tactics. Okay, so the way this works, I remember. Oh, it's done by ability. Okay. So on the right hand side, ability by percentages, it's out of 100%, as you would imagine. If you click on Antti Niemi, for instance, then it goes to a little bar chart. So I mean, that's cool. Interesting about him. Let me see. Weekly wage, transfer. So some pretty basic information. The game is super basic, which makes it kind of fun to pick up and play every now and then. Formation wise, let's see what got formations. Looks like it's preset formations, and I don't think we can move those around. So let's go over classic 4-4-2. And yeah, it looks like I can't really adjust the individual position of the players, but again, a basic game. So I'm going to do hit suggest team and see what my assistant manager thinks. And it looks like Niemi, Soxy, Ludovam, Svensson, Dodd, Fernandez, Svensson, Marsden, Phillips, and Beattie. Okay, cool. So pretty simplistic. Team instructions. Looks like it's a mentality. So attack with pace, press forward aggressively. We're going to do retain possession. I remember this team wasn't that good, so we had to play a lot of defensive football at the time. And this is kind of cool, actually. You can actually set individual players to do things. So if I can ask Svensson to push forward and Oakley just to kind of track back, just to provide support for the back two. Sweet. Let's take a look at the squad. All right. Okay. So here's some stats, I guess, for the squad itself. So we obviously got the goalkeepers there. Got a nice little color scheme here. Goalkeepers red, defenders green, midfielders orange, strikers blue. Okay. Appearances, goals, sweet. Training ground. Alright, so yeah, we got some training stuff to do, which is nice. I'm guessing these are... Oh, if you look in the bottom right here, you got morning, afternoon session. So you can go into some pretty decent detail. I don't remember doing this again. I think I just left it as default. Because I can't adjust these as sliders. These aren't sliders. Let's take a look at the fixture result page. Nothing interesting there. Same thing. League table. It goes down all the way to conference. Now, interesting about these games, you can only manage a team in the game you bought. So I can only manage Southampton. So I can't go and manage, I don't know, Gravesend if I ever want to. But anyway, so yeah, that's another little thing about these games. Tournaments. Looks like it's not official names. European Cup, Cup Winners' Cup, the Community Cup, League Cup, and just Cup. Okay, so they haven't got the official license rights to the names, I suppose. Let's check out by players. Let's take a look by surname. Let's see if we can find Lionel Messi, shall we? Sorry, I used the wrong keyboard there. Let's see if I can find Lionel Messi. Any. Okay, hit search. Can't find Messi. Okay, cool. So we can't find Messi. Nice. All right. Well, how about Ronaldo instead? I got Cristiano Ronaldo. Yep, here he is. Real Madrid, 25.7. Oh no, no, wrong Ronaldo. That's the old Ronaldo. Oh, that's Fat Ronaldo. Fat Ronaldo. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, look, obviously quality player, 26 years old. And then obviously Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay, a left midfielder for Manchester United. Plays right midfield, attacking midfield, and striker. 18-year-old Portuguese player. How much is he worth? How much is he worth? Current value 12.24. I only got 6 million to spend, so I can't buy him. Alright, who else should we take a look at around this time period? Should we see if Rooney's in the game? I don't think he is. I don't think Rooney is. He may be, but let's check this out. Rooney. Yep, Wayne's in the game, 17 years old, valued at 17.56 million. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Again, keep in mind, this is 2003-2004 season, so prices aren't inflated as they are today. Let's put a cheeky loan bid in. Let's see if we can get him on loan. Let's do end of season. They sometimes approve of Everton on loan and expect response from them shortly. Okay, I don't think it's going to happen, but whatever. I wanted to try and sign somebody quality and young. Oh, we've got Mark Rooney at 30, ability 33. That's a maybe. Anyway, take a look at the sell players. So this is pretty simple. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but there is a little commentary in the background that explains what screen does individually. Again, kind of goes with that pick up and play simplistic style. Let's get rid of Darren Kenton. He's only got a 67 overall ability. Oh, this is flashback stuff, this is. This is quality. Jon Foley. Remember him? Not so much, but I remember him a little bit. I remember seeing him on the team sheet a couple times. And let's also get rid of Dexter Blackstock. He's still playing. Nottingham Forest lad. I think he's still at Forest. He maybe moved on. Anyway, Yakinta Elaine. Remember being excited about him. He's got a ton of goals to the reserves. Never played a first team game for us though. Take out finances real quick. Nothing interesting, just transfer information. Do information play page. Okay. Just some history of the club, nothing really too interesting. And let's get a report. No data yet. Okay, so this is pretty much going to be the player stats by look of it. 20 most booked, 20 top scores, and team of the week. Very interesting. That they just picked booked. I guess disciplinary will be the marker there, but not assists, not clean sheets, not performance. Just booked, goals, and team of the week. Okay, nice. All right, let's go back to the manager diary. Let's proceed. Again, I'm only going to play this game for about 20-25 minutes today, but I mean, obviously, if you guys want to see this turn into a series, I am very happy to do so. Reminders, 19th of the 7th, what is it? Okay, the 8th of July. Okay, so we got a little bit before the next game. Alright, we can't get Wayne Rooney, so not surprised there. Let's see who is available. Let's go check out the transfer list. See who's available. Oh, I gotta get rid of Rooney here. Keeps that information. Kind of a pain, but okay, whatever. Oh, Martin Cadetti is a free transfer. Kind of remember him, but not so much. Let's put a cheeky bid in for him. Let's do 30,000 a week. How does that sound? 30k, 3-year deal, done. All right, let's see what he thinks of that. I think he should approve that. I don't think that'd be an issue. Quinton Fortune at Manchester United. Well, that's a maybe. Who else? Finity George. Oh, that's an old name. Let me see. Joey Barton, 20-year-old Manchester City player. Sergei Rebrov, free transfer. Ooh, 70 though. I've got better players than that. Who do I need? Let's check out the squad. Actually, team and tactics. All right, so Chrissy Marsden at left midfield. Not the best left midfielder, but I think I can do better than him. Let's go check out the transfer list again. Quinton Fortune looks interesting. Yeah, left midfielder. What's he valued at? Current value 1.5 million. I got 6 million in the bank. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a cheeky £3 million bid in for him. How do we do 3 million? Again, it's been a long time since I picked up this game. I've just kind of like played it for a little test run the other day, just to see if I can manage to record it. And seems to be working just fine. So I'm going to put a cheeky bid in for Quinton Fortune. Let's go back. Let's see. Click on the little Southampton logo. Alright, we got about a week until the next game. I think I'm going to play like one game. Oh, Mark. See, we've got a news here. Cadetti is currently considering my contract offer. Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. The bid for Fortune has been accepted. Not accepted, sorry. Rejected. So I'm going to have to update this. Let's do 3.5 million. That seems fair to me. 3.5 million for Fortune. I think that's a fair bid. Let's see what happens. Alright, so Quinton Fortune again, bid rejected. And they're not letting me negotiate this time, so they've had enough of me. Alright, that's fine, that's fair enough. Try to get a cheeky little bid on loan. Alright, so, sorry, bid in. Alright, so here we go, Southampton Reading. Sorry, can't speak today. Anyway, alright, so this is pretty cool. You got the little team sheet here. Nicky Forster, oh, the GOAT, Sean Goater. And we got Murray, Shorey. Alright, I'm going to 4-4-2, similar to us. This is how we're going to line up today. Let me see. I'm going to push Kevin Phillips a bit more forward. Fernandez can get forward. He was shit. He can't defend. And I'm going to put Chrissy Miles on track back. And Soxy, he's getting on a bit, but I am tempted to push him forward, so I'm going to push him forward. Alright, and we'll retain possession. Let's get into today's action. Now, it's going to be a kind of a commentary style, and we have basically detailed, normal, or brief, with a skip match option on the right-hand side, but we're not going to do that. Alright, so this, I remember that actually being kind of cool. They showed a picture of the player whenever the highlight was happening, so that was pretty neat. We have some commentary too. I'm not sure if the recording is picking that up. May have to fix that around for the next video. There he is, Matty Oakley, in all his glory. Just retired this year, I think. Dodd to Anders Svensson, 42 years old now. Played until he was like 40. Let me see. Oh, it's going pretty quick, so it's on normal. Let's go to detail. See what detail's like. This is a slower pace. I think it's all to do with the pace, like how quickly the match engine plays. So yeah, as see, we're only approaching 20 minutes now, and it's been a good long time. All right. Benson plays it Fernandez. Murdy collects the ball. It's kind of hard to keep up with the commentary on the left-hand side. I think you're just supposed to listen to the audio commentary, but again, it's pretty quiet. I don't think the game capture's picking it up. But 32 minutes in, not a lot has happened. So let's switch to brief. Let's do brief. And it's a red card for Williams. Whoever that was. Williams has been sent off for Reading. They're down to 10 men. And looks like it's going to be half-time, and it's going to be 0-0. So let's make a couple of changes. Williams was sent off, whoever that is. So let's change the tactics. Let's push forward a little bit. Let's play aggressively. Team captain, penalties. Okay, everything looks pretty good there. I'm not going to make too many changes. Thinking about bringing Marian Pahars on at some point, because that'd be great to see him again. The Latvian Michael Owen, as he formerly was called. Alright, so 60 minutes in. Alright, let's make some changes. We've got to try and win this match. It's a friendly, but I really want to win, because I'm not planning to play too many games for this episode. So I want to win today. Alright, so let's bring off Kevin Phillips, Super Kevin Phillips for Marian Pahars. Let's bring on Neil McCann, a bit more of an attacking winger than Chrissy Marsden, although Chrissy Marsden is a football genius. Resume. Alright, cool. Next. Nice. Alright, so 70 minutes to go. 70 minutes to go. Come on. Come on, boys. Let's get at least a goal. Anders Svensson next to yard. Anders Svensson. It's a goal. Alright. Look at that. Look at that animation. Look at that guy. He looks happy there with the red wig. 1-0. Who got the goal? Who got the goal? Doesn't tell me who got the goal. We've only had 2 shots on target. Who got the goal? Oh, it doesn't matter. Alright, so 1-0 up. Here's maybe another chance. It's a goal. Alright. 2-1 masterpiece goal from Jason Dodd. Rare goal for Doddy. Makes it 2-0. And that's going to wrap up the game, I think. 90 minutes in. And that's going to be it. Today's attendance was 26,773. Decent crowd for a friendly. So we got Fabrice Fernandez and Jason Dodd, man of the match, getting Doddy. Obviously Williams being sent off helped us as well. Then we got like out of 10 rate system similar to football manager games. Soxy 8, Svensson 8. So we got some good performances in there. Obviously, we'd like to score a couple more goals, but nevertheless, good victory. Let's go back to the transfer market. I want to try and find some players I can sign. I want to sign at least one guy before the episode is done. Guti is available. Can't afford him though, 7.7 million. Could go back in for Quinton Fortune for another little cheeky bid. I can just put it as value here. 4.8. That's not terrible. It's not gonna bankrupt the club. Signing old Quinton Fortune. It's great to go back and play these games. It really is, because you forget about some of these players, and this really was like kind of the heyday for me as far as going, because I had a season ticket at Southampton and I saw these guys play pretty much week in, week out, and looks like Adetti, he's moved to Celtic. That's fair enough. Celtic or Southampton, I'd probably choose Celtic as well. But anyway, yeah, I used to go to the games week in, week out, so it was kind of cool to travel back in time and see some of these players' names pop up again, and it's just a lot of fun, I remember sitting at home playing this for hours on end. And again, this game was really, really cheap. Okay, let's just go send Quinton. That's just fine. That's whatever. Continue, sweet. Yeah. So yeah, these games are really cheap. They were like £20 on modes when they came out. And as I mentioned, they were designed for PCs that weren't that fast or, weren't that new and up to date. So they kind of worked out perfectly for me, because I never really had great PCs growing up as a kid. I was lucky to have a PC, to be honest with you, but never were that good. But anyway, let's go into today's game. Millwall away, friendly. Then up in kind of a Champ 1 2001-2002 tactic. One of my favourite, the 4-1-3-2 formation. Oh, look at that, Neil Harris. Neil Harris, he's a legend, he is. Kevin Muscat, right back. Names, all these names. Let's press forward. Let's really force the issue today. I'm also going to make a couple of changes. Bring on Pahars for Super Kev, Paul Telfer, Patessum, because Telfer can play as a centre midfielder, I think. Alright, yeah, that's good. Let's keep it at that. Alright, start the game. But yeah, these, let's be honest, the match engine here really isn't that interesting. You're just looking for the pictures to pop up in the left-hand corner before anything happens. But then again, it kind of aids. It kind of makes it more. It's more creative, more imaginary. Use your imagination a bit more to kind of pick out what actually happened. And it's a goal. All right, we scored. Awesome. James Beattie getting the goal with a brilliant chip, apparently, just out the reach of Warner. But these games required a lot of imagination. Because it wasn't very pretty to look at. It was more to do with the gameplay itself. And for all intents and purposes, this gameplay is actually pretty solid. It really is. I've played some management games that just come out recently, and they haven't had the same level of kind of simplicity and enjoyability, because even the modern day football manager games, this killer got an injury, let's bring on Danny Higginbottom. Obviously nowadays, like the football management game and everything's got very, very complicated. It's really time consuming. It's kind of hard just to sit down, pick a team, tactics, and just have fun with it, and this is what these kind of games do really, really well. So again, it's a lot of fun to travel back in time to play these games. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's why I decided to do like a Throwback Thursday kind of thing. And again, this is going to be a little bit of a test, just to see how well we got another goal. Fernandez scored again. All right, Fabrice Fernandez proved me wrong. He was garbage at one point, but whatever. All right, so I just wanted to see how the recording process went, how the editing, how it looks, because obviously I'm using a Windows 98 second edition PC, and I'm connecting it to my main computer using a capture card, and that's something that's a little new for me, so I'm still trying to get adjusted to that. So I really wanted to do this episode just as kind of a test run to see how well it's going to play out. But if you guys want to see in particular on these games, when I do cover these games, if you want to see like history of the game or other interesting facts and things about it, let me know and I'll see if I can include those in future videos. So we won 3-0. Who scored the third goal? I wasn't even paying attention. Svensson, Anders Svensson. He also got the man of the match. So, all right, good victory again. Nice little victory. Svensson is injured. He'll be out for 1 week. All right, so let's proceed. All right, so I have to turn down your recent contract offer. It is actually worth less than my existing contract at Manchester. Okay, well, it's going to happen. You can't be a squad player for Man United, get paid what you get paid, and expect to get the same pay at Southampton. Not going to happen. 2 different budgets altogether. But you know what? Let's negotiate. Let's go ahead and negotiate. Let's give you 25,000. That should entice you. I don't know what you're on right now at Man United, but you know what? Let's give you 25,000, and let's go ahead and proceed. So at least like the weeks go pretty quick here, which is nice because I was kind of worried that the weeks would take far too long. Jonathan Fortune, I thought it said Quinton Fortune joined Millwall. I'm like, he rejected us to go play for Millwall. All right, whatever. So yeah, I mean that's kind of nice. So it does lead me to think that maybe I could do a series of this game in the future if there's enough interest in the game itself. But please tell you the contract terms are acceptable. All right, so there we go. We signed a player. That's one of the things I wanted to do in this little episode. SaintsFC.co.uk have announced that Southampton signed Quinton Fortune. Journeyman unveiled the latest sign today. Quinton Fortune joins Manchester, and the player is clearly up for the challenge. Asked how he felt about joining Southampton, he revealed he was looking forward to playing for the team. Alright, so pretty mundane response, but nevertheless, we've signed the South African legend Quinton Fortune. You know what, we're going to put him straight into today's game, up against Parma, our toughest test of pre-season. So let's get off Chrissy Marsden, and where is the main man? There he is, Quinton Fortune, straight in the team, my son. Alright, and Svensson, fitness 94%, he looks fine. Everything looks good to me, no other changes here. Parma started the last game, we did well. Let's keep it as it is. Let's press forward as well. Let's try and get another victory. Oh, we have an empty slot. Where was the empty slot? What are you talking? Oh, corner kicks. All right. Oh, because Marsden was probably taking them. All right, so left corner. Let's do a right footer. Let's do Svensson. Let's see how I do it. Drag and drop. Looks that way. Yep, drag and drop. Okay, and then the right corner. Let's do a left footer. Let's do Fabrice Fernandez. Alright, last game of the episode. Let's get a victory. Let's make it 3 in a row. And beat Parma, who were good at this time, I think. Don't. I only got Sebastian Frey in goal. BT's there. Oh, it's a goal! James Beattie. Feed the BT and he will score. So 1-0. Good start. That was Sebastian Frey in goal. Jeez, yeah. 23-year-old at this time. He was a good goalkeeper in his day. How else do they have? Nakata. Hidetoshi Nakata. Yep, Japanese midfielder. Awesome ball control. Here's maybe a chance. Oh, and Niemi saves it, I think. Oh, nope, never mind. It's a goal. Marconi gets the goal. Marco Marconi. Can't remember who he is. But he got a goal today, so good for him. Who do they have? Savo Milosevic. The old Aston Villa striker. He was good in his day too. You're going to hear me say that a lot. As soon as I see a player I recognize, I get super excited. Alright. 32 minutes in, 35. Alright, so approaching halftime here. Doing okay. Look at the possession-wise, we're doing pretty well. A couple attempts on goal. Obviously disappointed to concede. Let's go and get the second half going. How's Quinton Fortune doing? Can't see his... That's kind of annoying that you can't see the ratings. That's actually a little annoying that you can't see how all the players do, and you just kind of have to gauge it via the commentary system on the left-hand side. Let's make tactics. Let's make some changes. All right, Quinton, keep you on. Let's take off Fernandez. Let's bring on McCann. He's not really a right winger, but what I'm going to ask him to do is like tuck in. So I'm going to ask him to push forward and tuck in. Super Kevin Phillips. Let's bring him on for Mariam Pahars. Alright, so 10 minutes left to go. Let's see if we can snatch a victory here. Team tactics, let's go attack with pace. Not really our strong suit, but let's see if we can get a winner. And we can't get a winner today, but that's okay. 1-1 draw against Palm is a pretty respectable result. But yeah, I think I'm out of time for this episode. I'm trying to keep them to about 25 minutes long at most, so I think I'm just about out of time. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at an old game. Obviously, Throwback Thursday is going to be a regular on the channel. So next game up, if you have a preference, if you want to see a particular game, again, I have all these other club management games. I mean, they're essentially the same, but if you guys want to see any of those, that's awesome. I have also the LMA titles, so if you want me to play some of those, let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Remember to like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.